because they're like, well, the Christians are like, yeah, you're a Christian band, right? And the non-Christians are like, you're a non-Christian band, right? And then they're like, and everyone's like, yeah, we think this is dope. And they're like, all right, we're non-Christian. And everyone's like, you're gay.
You're gay. And also, check this out. We did this music video for Hurricane Katrina. Have you seen that, have you seen that video?
No.
Dude, they did a video for Hurricane Katrina where they were like swimming in these like little boats. It was one of their most popular songs. It was like, honestly, it might be like higher, where it was like, so let's go there. And they're like oaring through like, I mean, clearly it was like around the time when like Hurricane Katrina happened. And you're just like, dude, what the fuck, Creed? You're like,
George Bush doesn't like black people.
Scott Stapp. Honestly, hey, Scott Stapp, do you like black people? Because, dude, so today I was at my, well, first of all, welcome back.
Yeah.
Firing All Tuesdays. Hello. We have the homie John back in the stew. Today we were at my brother and sister-in-law's
mansion.
They kind of live in a mansion compared to this place, to be honest. But it was their baby shower, and we were giving them diapers, and different diaper brands have different ethnicity babies on them.
Wait, really?
Yeah, yeah, dude.
What the heck?
And so we were laughing at like, you know, the black babies were on some of them. We were like, all right, are these like the extra large diapers? Like, are these the ones that like, you know what I mean? Like, these are the ones that like might not fit your kid, dude. Because my brother and his sister-in-law, let me tell you something, they're white as shit. You know what I mean? So
Surprise.
I was just like, all right, are these gonna fit your kid or what? And me and her dad were just cracking up, dude. You know, just dad shit to be like, hey, are these gonna fit your kid?
Extra big old pouch.
Yeah, dude, just extra big old pouch in the front. Same width in the back, same like curvature in the back, and then just huge cup in the front. You're like, whoa, is this for a kid? This is not for a fucking 24-year-old? This is not for a kid who plays football, who plays D1 football. This is for a 2-year-old?
So when you buy diapers, it says like Asian baby, black baby.
It's for ethnicity, dude.
So confused.
For Asians.
For Asian babies.
Huggies for Asians. It's super tight. Well, dude, I thought someone was walking up with like 2 things of Huggies, which are like the red boxes, and I was like, dude, is someone just pulling up with like Budweiser, just like 30s of Budweiser? I was like, that's a wild thing to bring to like a baby shower.
Baby shower got some.
What's up, guys?
Asian Budweiser.
I got some Asian Budweisers for us.
Oh,
Hell yeah, dude. All right, well, welcome back. Love that cold open. Today I'm joined by my friend, coworker, friend first of all, and coworker,
Bam.
John Kirkendall. Did I pronounce that right?
Maybe.
How do you pronounce it?
What were you gonna push?
Well, I was gonna push.
Oh yeah, then you did.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, welcome.
What
Welcome
if I
back.
said no though? Do you have a boo?
It's a Tuesday afternoon. We can get fired up.
That's kinda,
Oh yeah, okay.
yeah, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really have a boo anymore. I changed the sound pad since the last time you were here.
Yeah.
The main 2 I use are the clap still, and then I use the Creed.
yeah.
I use this one. I've said this to my audience, but I use this one when I'm about to say something super controversial.
That's genius.
So I'm like, all right, guys, let's talk about Israel and Hamas, and then I go there.
And then you go there.
Yeah. So feel free if you're about to say something controversial, like if you're about to say the N-word or say so like, you know, Mexicans are not hardworking. You know what I mean? Creed up, dude. Blame it on the staff. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the staff, dude. Also, side note, my dad was John, as we know from our previous episodes, John lives in the marina, not as like a little like, you know, not as like a creature of the sea. He lives like on a boat. You know what I mean? He doesn't live as like the Loch Ness monster. When I say like he lives in the marina,
Like a tuna can.
yeah, he just like pops up out of the sea and is like, "Hey kids,
Who wants some chicken of the sea?
who wants some chicken of the sea, aka salmon?"
Salmon.
No, he lives on a boat, and it's sick. And he was like, "Yo, dude, I'll clean my place," which I love so much. Last night, you were like, "Yo, I'll clean my place up if you want to stop by." And I was like, "Dude, I'm fucking down, brother." to be like, yeah, I'll clean the boat up. Stop by.
Clean it.
I told my dad about it. He was so juiced.
Damn.
He wanted to so bad, and then I was like, dude, I don't know if we'll have time. We might have to bounce. And he was like, all right, word. But
Anytime.
he wanted to.
Yeah, you should bring him over.
He was like, wait, so your friend? He's like, my dad is things that you might not. My dad is old, like compared to like my dad had me when he was 50. So like he's like in his 70s now.
Oh, so he forgets.
Dude, so he's like in the ships now. You know what I mean? Like he's at the age now where he's like into like history. Like he's kind of turning Republican. He's like into ships now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, dude. Like he's at that age now. So when I told him like my buddy lives like on a ship, he was like, "Wait, so you're telling me like your friend lives like out there?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "So we can like go out there?" And I was like, "I mean, I could call him if you want to, but like we're at your grandson or your granddaughter's like baby shower. You know what I mean? Like we should probably hang out here for a bit before we just like go on some guy's ship. You know what I mean?" Like imagine if his son, my brother, texts him and is like, "Dude, where are you?" And we're just like, "Yo, we're on a ship."
We're on a ship. I know a guy.
He's out there, dude.
He's right over there.
He's out there. Yo, wave. We're out there. I haven't really let you get a chance to speak, but since the last time we spoke, you have obtained your captain's license.
Yeah. Yeah, when last time we were doing it. Yeah.
The fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, last time we did this, I just finished the test or the course.
You were like in the process of finishing something.
I remember I came out of class and like came right over here.
Yeah.
I was like,
which is also, I was telling you this last night, but that's like such a good juxtaposition from, I was telling you that's my favorite type of comedy is juxtaposition. And that's such a funny juxtaposition to go from like taking this like really hardcore, like intense, like multiple choice / like, was it written at all?
no, it's all multiple choice.
So like multiple choice, like really intense, like questions about the sea.
Like
and then you go over and we just talked about like Mexicans or like
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
dude. Like whatever the fuck we talked about. We talked
That
about
was
like,
a trip.
yeah, and it was just like, okay, well that's part of my day. So
Now I gotta go do a ghost tour.
oh, dude, okay. So that's also what I forgot to mention last time is that John also does ghost tours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah, spooky. Okay.
Haunted
And
San Diego's.
also like the week before you came on the podcast last, you mentioned how there was a couple that you took a tour on that was like they were on mushrooms during the thing.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, stop. I immediately stopped you. I was like, we got to save this.
Oh shit.
If it wasn't that entertaining, we don't have to talk about it. But I mainly want to ask you questions about the ghost tour. But if there's anything entertaining about that couple being on.
Oh, like at first they were like laughing at everything. Like laughing at everything. And they wouldn't stop laughing. And I talk a lot about like suicide and stuff. So then after a while I'm like, okay, they're laughing at literally everything I'm saying. Like,
You start going into material?
Well, like, kinda. I was like kind of riffing on
Wait,
them.
so are you like driving? Like, are you also driving this thing and like you got a little handheld mic?
No, I don't use a mic. I'm not driving. Ken, the time traveler, is driving.
Ken, the time traveler, is driving, dude.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Ken is the bus driver who is also apparently a time traveler.
And why do we call him a time traveler? Are we allowed to talk about this? Or,
Yeah, it's
Or
fine.
are we gonna get our mind wiped like in Men in Black for talking about this, dude?
He's like, he's died before and come back to life.
Is this confirmed, or is Ken has just
Well,
said
Ken
this
really
to you?
did die, but I don't believe his after out of body experience.
Okay, word.
He's like, I went there and this is exactly how he talks. I went to the afterlife and I saw 9 dark angels coming for my soul.
I mean, Ken went to hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm like,
you-
all right.
Ken, that's hell.
That's
you know what I mean?
hell. He's like, and then I saw a bright white light and I was going to go towards the light, but the dark angels grabbed me and threw me back to earth into my body.
Wow.
I'm like, okay.
How old is he?
He's got to be like 70 now. I don't know. He could be 150.
What's his history with drug use?
God. Well, most of the bus drivers have a history of drug use. He
I mean,
might
they're-
be the only one not with a history of drug use.
They're
which is
bus
weird.
drivers, so yeah.
Yeah, he's also an inventor. So
Hold on. Hold on for a second. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for a second. We're just gonna pause for a second. there's someone in this world that's walking around at this moment that you might run into that refers to themselves as an inventor. I mean, what the fuck, dude? He refers to himself as what has he invented?
Well, he hasn't actually invented anything, but he is an inventor.
Bro. So he just is a self-proclaimed inventor. He hasn't invented shit, dude.
No, but he makes a lot of fascinating prototypes. And he brings them in.
Dude, I love that so much. Oh my God, I love that so much, dude. Just be like, yeah, dude, I'm an inventor. And they're like, oh, what have you invented? You're like, so the thing is, I haven't invented a whole lot, but check out these prototypes.
That's exactly how it is. He came up with one prototype, and he's like,
what is?
So,
walk me through some of his prototypes.
he's like, so fires are a big problem. Forest fires. And I'm like,
Correct,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He's like, and I have
True,
figured out
true.
a way to solve them.
Okay.
And if the government finds out, they might want to kill me. They might want to come out.
I like. Okay, hold on. Pause. I like coming up with an idea so great that already prefacing it by being like, dude, if the government finds out about this, I'm fucked. My life is over, dude.
It's over. It's done. I'm gonna be, because they could fix the problem, but they love forest fires.
But they're gonna
Everybody
kill
does.
Ken first.
Exactly. His name's Ken. Did I tell you that?
Yes,
Okay,
that's why I've
okay.
been saying that.
Okay, okay.
What if I just guessed it?
That would have been crazy.
Me and Ken go way back, dude.
Yeah.
We've time traveled. We've time traveled and invented stuff together.
He's basically like who's Doc from Back to
Oh
the
my God,
Future?
that's exactly who I imagine him as.
He's like that, except more not as bright. It's like his little brother.
Okay,
that
Doc's
wanted
little
to-
brother.
Yeah, that
Okay.
wanted to be a time traveler.
Okay, valid.
Yeah, but doesn't have Parkinson's.
No, that's Marty McFly.
Yeah.
But they basically both have some sort of mental illness.
some type of mental illness. Oh, so
I mean, who doesn't nowadays? You know what I mean?
It's
Everyone's
cool.
got a mental illness.
it's cool if you don't.
I talked to some guys at the coffee shop, like the guy that's taking my order, and I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And he'll just say like a random string of equations, and I'm like, you have mental illness. Can I get a fucking latte, an iced latte, please? And I'm like, all right.
This is
Everyone's
Rain
got
Man.
mental illness. It's all good.
Drop toothpicks and he counts them all immediately.
Yeah. He's like Rain Man. He's like Dennis Quaid. And no, not Dennis Quaid. Fucking, what's his name in Rain Man?
I'm Dennis Quaid.
Hey, I'm Dennis Quaid. That's also what the guy at the coffee shop says. Hey, I'm Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid. I'm Rain Man.
And you're like, you're Asian. You're not Dennis Quaid. Anyways, back to Ken.
Okay, yeah.
Ken, the inventor, dude.
The inventor, Ken.
Fuck.
And time
The
traveler.
inventor and time traveler.
So he figures out a way to fix forest fires.
Okay.
And so he's like, first he shows me a video and he's like, check this out.
It's just porn. First, check this out.
Just fucking
It's just
dog.
a girl getting absolutely railed. You're like, oh, okay, Ken.
Okay, bestiality, cool.
Sick. Thanks, Ken.
Nice. So he takes how does he do it? Okay, yeah. He has a PVC pipe
Sick.
with a shop vac connected
sick.
to it. And
I already
he
love this.
lights a fire
Oh, fuck. Okay.
and the shop vac is smoking because it's inhaling all this fire. And he's like, I'm going to build a giant one of these. And when there's a fire, just take my giant shop vac and suck up the fire. Just suck it up. Problem solved.
Honestly, Ken, he's got a good point. He's got a good point.
I'm like, okay, so you have to put this next to a fire where it's strong enough to take out all the oxygen around it and to suck up all that hot air and garbage and carbon in the air where it doesn't blow up your giant vacuum, which causes another fire.
And also, you have, like, you're also missing, like, the biggest point. You have to have, like, pipes and, like, a vacuum giant enough to cover, like, a forest fire to suck up all of this, dude.
Like, have you ever seen a fire on a tree? It's like way up there.
It's way up there.
It's way up
It's
there.
way
It's
up
like
there.
150. The trees are exploding, and you're gonna take your shot back and just fucking.
Guys, I like him walking up to, like, forest rangers and be like, guys,
Put this on.
don't worry about this. I got this.
Give him a freaking
They're like, all right, so that guy's lost. Immediately, he walks into the forest and like, all right, that guy's gone.
swifter forest fire.
The fucking
Dyson.
the Roomba forest fire.
like you're like catching ghosts. So,
Dude, so okay, we got the inventor.
So wait, he ends up making another prototype that he shows me later on because I think he figured out this is a terrible idea.
Nice.
And he made it. With
Okay,
a
wait.
little Tesla.
That's the thing about inventors, dude, is they don't give up. they keep inventing. It's a constant cycle.
It's constant.
Okay, so sorry, don't mean to cut you off. Proceed.
So he takes his Tesla, like the car, mini little toy Tesla, and he clicks a little button that causes a little fire in the Tesla. And he goes, see, now the batteries are going to catch on fire in the Teslas. See the whole cabin smoking? But then you click this little button, and it has a little vacuum that sucks out the smoke.
Did he make this Tesla?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Was it actually cool?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to click the little button and watch the smoke go in the Tesla.
And it just caught on fire?
Yeah, but I'm like, dude, you don't know anything about fires. Like, first off, that's an electric fire. You can't just smoke out air out of an electric fire. You got to shut off the electrical. Like, you might as well just create a button that just shuts off the whole car.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
And also like a much simpler problem or a much simpler solution to that is like if your car's on fire, it's not gonna like spread. You know what I mean? It might spread to other cars and stuff. Like if you're in a parking lot, but like you're not in a forest where this thing's gonna fucking. You're just driving a car on fire. You know what I mean?
I can't put it out. I can't put it out, guys.
I have no idea guys. I'm sorry. Just going 80 on the freeway. Your car's on fire. I'm sorry,
get to work.
Guys. I gotta get to work. This is my only mode of transportation.
I wish I had a vacuum.
Or it's like a voodoo doll. Some guy presses it and catches. Like every time he pressed it and it caught on fire, some Tesla on the freeway caught on fire. There was just a problem in San Diego. Teslas were just catching on fire.
Just exploding like the Samsungs.
Wait, what?
Remember the Samsung's phones were exploding?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Like,
explain that.
I think it was something with the battery or whatever. But people were like, holy shit, look at my Samsung. And they were just catching on fire.
What the
Just
fuck?
freaking exploding. Yeah, it was the Notes.
Do you have a Note?
No.
Thank God.
No.
Dude, have you seen the new Note?
No, is it cool?
The one that like expands or like you fold open to like an iPad?
Yeah.
Those things rule.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They fucking rule, dude.
I wonder how long it'll last, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw a guy whip it out at a bar, though, the other day where he showed me this video on Instagram and he fucking pulled it out and then he expanded it and then fucking opened Instagram and I was like, dude, can I blow you?
It's like you look so sophisticated too if you fold it kind of a little bit.
Yeah,
like it
does, dude. You're right. Some guy's reading that and you're like, dude, damn. Okay, you want to get head tonight? I didn't know that. My bad, dude. My bad, bro. My bad. Buddy's trying to get head tonight. All right, dude.
Hey, I'm in.
All right. Do you remember when? Oh, speaking of like things exploding, do you remember when like? Okay, do you remember hoverboards?
Yes.
Do you remember when those were just like exploding in people's homes?
Yeah.
Like there was like a year in like 2015 or 16.
They were blowing up.
Where they were like 10-foot high flames.
Yeah.
People were like, I want a hoverboard for Christmas. And then like parents were like, deal, it's $200. And they fucking bought it. And then it was just like exploding under people's Christmas trees.
Blowing up everyone's
And everyone was like, on Channel 5, it was like, tonight we talk about hoverboards and how they're causing fire to people's Christmases. I remember my buddy asked for one and he got one and I was like, this is sick. And then years later, like now, I'm like, thank God I didn't ask for one because like the fuck would I be doing with a hoverboard now?
Yeah. They're fun on like big houses. If you have a big house.
If you have a mansion, they're fun.
Yeah.
But like, what am I going to do with my 500 square foot apartment?
I saw a guy going to the gym in one.
That's kind of
like,
baller.
He's like wearing big old Beats headphones. Just like.
That's actually sick, dude.
It was rolling on
you know what is so bitch? The fucking the thing that goes like in between your. It's like the big wheel where it goes in between your legs.
That's pretty cool. The unicycle one.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But people wear like full motorcycle gear for it.
And they're flying at like 60 miles an hour.
It's kind of bitch, dude.
Yeah, I want one of those. Those are freaking awesome.
I don't mean to diss you since you want one, but I mean like it's kind of bitch, dude. Like they'll dress in like full.
I thought you meant bitch in. I'm like, yeah, it's totally bitch.
No. Like the opposite. You look like a bitch, dude. Like they're dressed in like full regalia for like motorcycle shit, dude.
Yeah.
They have like elbow pads, knee pads, a
They're
helmet,
ready.
sunglasses, full leather. And they're just ripping. And all they're doing is just leaning forward.
Just gotta go to
And
work.
you're like, all right.
ah!
I mean,
ah!
imagine if that's the sound that it made when you're driving, not the guy. Oh,
Slow down. Slow down. Dude, I ride a unicycle. I can ride a unicycle. Is that cool?
does not surprise me. That's fucking tight. And I don't mean that in a shitty way. That's fucking tight.
So when those came out,
What
I'm
can't
like,
you do also? We have so much more to talk about the ghost tours. We got so sidetracked. We talked about the fucking inventor.
we couldn't get past the bus driver.
We couldn't get past the inventor. Okay,
The
talk about this
inventor
unicycle, dude.
Dude, I used to ride a unicycle. So my bike got stolen, and I didn't have any other way to get to school, which it was my dad who stole my bike. That's another story for another day. So my dad steals my bike.
Fuck yeah, naturally.
And then I see it.
Naturally, my dad steals my bike.
They tried proving a point, like taking my bike, and then they're like, he keeps leaving it outside, so let's take his bike and say it's stolen. So he goes, and then maybe he'll stop leaving his bike outside.
Okay.
But
which also is like
stealing.
very like parent to be like, let's try and teach him a lesson.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Like we used to leave our shoes out. And my dad would just throw them in the front lawn and be like, we'll teach him a lesson.
exactly.
And they think that they're proving a point when in reality they're just like, okay, cool, I hate my dad.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm still gonna leave my shoes out, and now maybe I'm gonna do it out of disdain.
I'm gonna do it out of spite.
Out of spite.
Because I fucking hate my dad. So yeah, cool. My dad stole my bike.
And the funny thing is, I saw it in their bedroom, so I'm like,
They're not even stealing it.
it's in their bedroom.
They're just moving it, dude.
Yeah, so I tell my sister. My sister's a rat, so she tells them, John knows that you guys stole his bike.
By the way.
Yeah, so they're like, fuck, he does? You know what they did? They took it to Goodwill.
No.
They got rid of it, so they're like, no, we didn't steal your
We
bike.
didn't steal it.
They're that stubborn.
Pin it on the pores, dude. I actually fuck with that a lot. Pin it on the pores. Yo, we didn't steal it. He stole it and just fucking beat the shit out of a homeless dude.
yeah.
That would be funny
That
is
guy
if your
did it.
dad, like, yeah, that guy did it. He drops it off. Hey, guys, take this bike. You know, holidays coming up. You know, I really want you guys to be able to maneuver around. Hope you guys can accept this gift of kindness. Take this bike. The next day he drives up with his fucking, you have like 6 or 7 siblings, right?
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
7. There's
Yeah.
7 of us.
Okay, so you have 7
Yeah.
siblings.
Yeah.
And you guys roll up the next day, all 7 of you, just like, get him. And then you just like get out of the fucking van and just start beating the shit out of this homeless dude. He stole your bike.
Dad, I got my bike back.
He's like, hell yeah. We taught him a
Oh.
lesson. That's so wild.
That would be insane.
Sorry, I have no idea where we were going with that. I cut you off.
I ended up riding my unicycle to school.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I rode it every day.
That's sick.
Every day.
How far away did you live that you had to?
A couple miles.
Okay.
I ended up trying to do long distance. I wanted to. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll fucking do it. I wanted to ride my unicycle to Vegas.
From where?
From like
Here,
Riverside.
because that's where you're up, right?
Yeah,
And how many miles is that?
it's like 500 miles.
Holy shit.
I think that'd be badass. though.
To ride your unicycle?
Yeah, and like document it and stuff.
I was gonna say if you documented it, it would be sick.
Yeah, you want to do it? You could film it.
I'll film it.
You'll film it?
Yeah.
Just riding your
I
car.
mean, I'm not gonna ride a unicycle.
No, or bike. You can ride a bike with a GoPro.
When you said you want to do it, my
Oh, just use a
assumption was
GoPro.
like, do you want to ride a unicycle with me?
you
Because
wanna-
I'm not
you
gonna
wanna
do
go?
that along like the fucking 5 or whatever road it is.
Man gets hit by a unicycle trying to ride his bike to Vegas.
2 men get hit with unicycles. They're found with Sony A6000 cameras documenting it. Here are the footage, the long lost footage we found. Guys, today is mile 1. Just it's the beginning.
Mile 1.
Wait, okay, so you're gonna ride from Riverside to Vegas? That's so dangerous. What time of year are we doing this?
December.
You're smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Midsummer.
Midsummer.
July.
Just cars that have
See
like
somebody dying in the desert next to a
with
unicycle.
a unicycle, dude, and fucking might as well die next to like juggling balls and shit too.
We should just plant that in the middle of the desert.
With the thing that you pull out of like out of your hand or out of your mouth.
Trying to drink, like dressed as a clown, trying to drink out of your stinking flower on your chest.
with the big red nose, dude. Holy shit, we found a clown. Dude, also, I meant to tell you this today. Holy shit, shout out to my aunt.
Shout out, aunt.
Today, I was telling, shout out, aunt. I was talking to my relatives today, right? Because I rolled in, I was super tired, super low energy today. At first, when I was talking to my like parents and my relatives and stuff, and then I slowly started working it up. So at first I was like, yeah, I was trying to make small talk, and I was like, yeah, like they brought in an Emu last night, which is like something.
Oh, that was crazy.
Talk about. That was fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was cool.
We got to hold an Emmy like a real Emmy, which is crazy.
Yeah, like a legit Emmy,
and
a daytime Emmy.
Daytime Emmy, which I wanted to be like, this is daytime.
It's a daytime.
You know what I mean? Like, good job, but also like,
come on, man, step it up.
Yeah, come on, dude. This isn't like Jimmy Kimmel. You know what I mean? Like, try harder. But I was talking to my aunt about it, and dude, so fucking funny. So if you don't know, I put on my story. It was a picture of John like holding his mouth open, and I was like, "This guy won an Emmy, congrats!" And the next video is a video from his Instagram of like the place we work at. There's like Justin or whoever the owner bought like a fucking Ronald McDonald statue, and it's in our
the bench,
our work. And he made a reel about it of just like hardcore metal and him just zooming in on different body parts of the thing. It's so
with
funny.
Primus playing My Name Is Mud.
It's so funny, dude. And my aunt goes today, she was like, "Oh, I saw that on your story." She's like, "Did he win that for like he won that for like that McDonald's thing, didn't he?"
Ants for the win.
And I like had to
the
take a moment to
gullibility.
pause and be like, Angie, he didn't. No, hold on. My coworker didn't win an Emmy for a
and work that
for
night.
and work that night for a 10-second reel he posted of Ronald McDonald, of a statue of Ronald
nachos.
McDonald. I was like, dude, this is a very prestigious award. I know we're shitting on like daytime Emmys,
But it's still an Emmy.
It's still an Emmy.
It's a
dude.
fucking Emmy.
But it was just so funny. I was like, oh, like on my story, I was like, oh, by the way, he won it for this. Clearly as a joke. And my aunt was like, oh, I saw that. Like he won it for like a McDonald's commercial or something. And I was like, no, dude.
McDonald's Big Mac. Yeah, I want to eat at
I was
McDonald's.
like, dude, no. Us jerk offs did not
80s grunge.
get an Emmy, bro.
McDonald's was like, we want an 80s grunge.
An 80s grunge, dude.
Just zoom in on a statue of McDonald's and then have a guy at the end go,
Dude, Ellie at the end going like this. Awkwardly
Yeah.
posing is so fucking funny. And someone's aunt the next day was just like, wow, okay, like I can't believe you got to hold I can't believe you took a picture of the guy that won like an Emmy for like the McDonald's commercial. And I was just like,
do you ever watch like interrogation videos?
no.
It just reminds me of like people lying to their relatives about their life.
Oh, okay.
I watch a lot of interrogations, and they're funny. You should totally watch them. They're
A
great.
serial killer.
Yeah, they're usually serial killers.
I mean, you are.
Oh,
The way you just said that. I watch a lot of interrogation videos.
I will pass. They will not catch me.
I watch a lot of interrogation videos. Okay,
They're
cool.
just
So,
so funny.
I'm talking to a serial killer. It's all good.
They're
It's
so
totally
funny.
fine.
Because they're like, I don't I don't want to watch Ted Bundy killing people.
True.
But I want to watch his interrogation of
True.
of him trying to be like, with the chainsaw? I don't know.
I mean-
I think that's funny.
I mean, she was asking for it.
yeah, like
Your Honor.
like lying and then being like a parent scolding their kid for stealing candy from a cookie jar.
Yeah, true.
You know, and being like, well, where's all the candy? And they're like, okay, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
But one guy said he worked for SpaceX
Okay.
and told his parents he was working for SpaceX. And when they finally
Okay.
called the school and shit and found out, what did he do? Instead of fessing up, he just killed his parents.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, he killed his
Holy fuck!
parents. Yeah. He was so ashamed. He's like, you know what? They're gonna be
Wait, why did he
ashamed of
say he
me.
worked for SpaceX? What the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
Why did he say he worked for SpaceX?
because he wanted to.
Oh, it was just he was just manifesting.
Yeah, but
dude. That's all he was doing. Honestly, I'm on his side. He was just manifesting.
he was Oprah Winfrey.
He was Oprah Winfrey. He's
Yeah,
like,
read
dude,
her
I'm gonna
book.
work for SpaceX one day. His parents are like, what are you doing in your bedroom? You're like, dude, I'm. Mom, shut up, dude. I'm on a
SpaceX
call with
stuff.
Elon. I'm on a call with
He probably
Elon.
tried that.
Mom, shut up. I'm on a call with Elon.
Shut up. I'm on a call. He lied about his college degree. He lied about everything.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah. He wasn't working for SpaceX.
Speaking of lying to each other. Well, actually, let's get back to ghost tours real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the inventor real quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna tie a knot in this whole situation. So the reason why I asked is because there is a bus driver, the inventor.
Yeah.
He drives you, and then I'm imagining it as like a London double-decker type situation where you're on top, you're talking to the guests, and you're like, hey, all right, guys, over here we have La Llorona, like we have like some crazy shit, you know what I mean? Or like walk me through the situation.
So take him to first, it's a purple bus from the 80s.
Nice.
Old purple bus. Breaks down all the time.
Nice.
I've had to get in jumps from those little guys on the bikes, the electric bikes in downtown. I've gotten jumped.
Oh,
from
okay,
that.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing's breaking down. I'm always having to work on it and like fix it and stuff.
Okay, nice.
Ken's driving, and then I'm talking to the 14 people on the bus.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a short bus.
Okay.
Purple.
It's a short bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a short bus.
Yeah, it's a short bus.
Okay, so there's kind of a reason why there's a short bus, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay,
Because
nice.
they're on a ghost tour.
Like you paid for a ghost tour, so it's like
Yeah.
we're gonna take the short bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
People just, oh my God. A lot of people with childhood trauma.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
How do you get to that point of how do you as a host / like tour guide get to the point of someone being like, yeah, so when I was a kid, my dad sexually assaulted me. You know what I mean?
You say, I was touched by a ghost. A ghost would come into my room at night.
People say this to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I saw a ghost butler. It's in one of my sets, one of my jokes. I have a joke about a ghost butler coming in, sitting on his lap when he was a kid. I always go, it's hard not to tell him he was not molested. Yeah, I think a lot of ghosts are just childhood trauma. And like people after a loved one will die, they'll go on a ghost tour. And like it was a little girl and her mom. And they're freaking out the whole time. They're like, this is too close to home. This is crazy. This is crazy. And then finally at the end, they're like, we got to tell you. My husband, her mom, or her dad, killed himself about a month ago.
Oh.
And I talk about suicide the whole thing. The whole thing is all about people killing themselves. And I'm just like, oh, my God. They're like, yeah. And he's talking and communicating us through you, through the tour. Yeah, this is so accurate. And I'm just like, oh, my God, you guys need to see a family therapist.
You guys
You
definitely
don't need to be
help.
going on a ghost tour. Yeah. And I just, oh, great.
Dude,
That's
but
awesome.
also like I feel like in like with ghosts and that like time period or like usually when you talk about like like old ghosts and like with the Western time period and all that stuff, like all of them are it's like suicide or like fucking gun shootout type
that's all
shit.
it
You know what I
is.
mean? So it's
Yeah,
like
murder
you
and
know what you're
suicide.
getting yourself into.
Yeah, and
When you-
disease.
yeah.
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 Like, and there's like Whaley House, it's like everyone who lived in the Whaley House died
Mm-hmm.
prematurely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, and this one died of suicide, and this one died of cholera or whatever, and this one died of tuberculosis. And you're just like, well, that's how everyone died back then.
Yeah.
This isn't unique to the Whaley House.
Yeah.
Oh, the little girl ate rat poison. It's like, well,
Yeah.
that's what they did.
I ate rat poisoning like last week.
Yeah. yeah.
We just
Big
have medicine to cure it now.
Exactly.
So it's fine.
Yeah, there's no hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when you're driving, like, are you going into buildings or are you just driving by a place and you're like,
Yeah, we go into them.
wow.
Yeah, we go into some cool buildings. Yeah.
Do you believe in them?
No.
No. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I have seen weird things happen.
Some weird species.
Yeah, like I usually think somebody is messing with me. Like I've seen doors slam. I've seen cabinets open all creepily. And like
Weird.
usually faulty light bulbs. People are like, whoa.
I know. I feel like that's the thing with these things is it's usually like something that's pretty explainable,
Yeah.
but it happens at such a
On a ghost tour.
yeah.
Yeah.
It happens at something that's like very not a coincidence, but it's like, oh, this happens at a perfect time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like one time, dude,
It's
the
like a
door
perfect
slammed.
mixture of like, dad killing himself, ghost tour, and light bulb going out to where it's
Yes.
like ghosts are real. That's right. That's that circle in the middle where
Yep.
it's like dad killed himself. We're on a ghost tour. boom, light bulb is flickering and cabinet shutters. Okay, boom, ghost tour.
Ghost tour.
That's
Yeah.
the right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I used to do one where I'd put like a key in their hand. First I would do the key, and you slowly move your hand down and the key turns over.
Okay.
And it happens so it looks like it's a ghost. It flips.
Mm-hmm.
And I got so good at it where I could do it in other people's hand, where the key would turn in their hand.
Well,
Just by what's the word?
by giving my life to Satan.
By giving my life to Satan. And yeah, I had a family who had like a loved one die of cancer.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, "Oh, we want to do the key," and I'm like, "Please don't."
Oh fuck, dude.
And I gave it to them, and the key turned in their hand. I just felt like a horrible person.
Oh,
Like, I'm
no.
a charlatan. I'm a charlatan. I'm so anti-charlatan. Like I was all about Houdini, like,
Mm-hmm.
going around and ridding the town of all the psychics and exposing them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm doing the same thing.
You're doing
for money.
Who am I to judge?
Yeah.
I will
get
say,
it now.
last time when you were on here, you did send me down a spiral after we watched the fucking Medium
Oh, that was so
disproving.
good.
That was so funny.
That was so good.
I re-listened to that episode, and those videos are fucking hilarious. Of people being like, "Is there a Phil in the audience?" And it's a big.
And the lady's like, "You said this girl was missing and dead. This girl is me."
That's me.
Oh,
It's me.
you sure?
She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Are you sure?"
Are you sure?
Oh fuck! Wow.
That was the best.
So do you have any experiences from your ghost tours that are like does anything stand out really, or is it kind of all just blend together? Like, is there anything really where you've had an experience where you've talked to someone and you've been like, okay, this person's like, this person believes it.
They all do. They
Oh,
all are
really?
like that every night. Every night, they're wacky people. Yeah, every night they're from the Midwest.
It's
White
always
family.
the Midwest, dude.
Yeah, it's always the Midwest.
It's always the Midwest.
And these people all go on ghost tours. Every time they go to a new town, they go on a ghost tour.
Or like a celebrity tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same
Same thing.
Same people.
How much is your ghost tour?
I think it's like $50.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, but I can get you on for free.
Really?
Yeah, you and your
So
girl.
can I actually come on this ghost tour?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and can I film
Yeah.
it or no? Is there no filming?
Filming. You take pictures.
Okay,
you
word.
can take little snippets. I don't care.
Okay, I'm actually down to go on this fucking
Yeah.
ghost tour.
Yeah, you should.
And we
Totally
could talk. We should have done that before the pod, and then I could have come on and been like, I went on John's ghost tour.
Yeah, you'd have a pretty.
I
good
believe in
idea.
ghosts.
Yeah, come on it, and then next time we'll talk about it.
I probably, dude, I'm so fucking gullible. My brother texted me after one of the pod episodes and was like, "You're so gullible," because I started the episode by saying like, "Dude, honestly, fuck Lizzo," and then like by the end of the episode, I was like, "Honestly, go off, Queen. I believe in her. She's awesome." My brother, it was the Cybertruck. It was about the Cybertruck.
Oh, shit.
I was on an episode where I was just like, dude, the Cybertruck is so gay. Like, this thing is like, looks so fucking whack. And by the end of it, I was like, honestly, it's kind of fucking dope. It's the
kinda
car of the
cool.
future.
It's a car.
And my brother texted me, was like, you're so gullible, dude. So I would for sure leave your
ghost
ghost tour by being like, ghosts are real.
dude.
Ghosts are real. John's a ghost. And honestly, I'm quitting all my jobs. I'm never talking to him again. I cannot trust him. I can't do it.
The crazy thing too is like hearing people's ghost stories is worse than hearing dream stories because they usually don't make any sense. It'll be
Yeah.
like, so
Oh, yeah.
I left
yeah.
a water bottle on the couch, and next thing I know, there's water all over the couch, and the bottle was shut, and there's water everywhere, and the water's just pouring out. And I'm like, what's going on? And the water bottle is like not fully empty, but it's kind of empty. That's a real story. And like, that's how all of them are. And you're just like, you get a headache listening to them because you're trying to be interested.
You're like, and kill yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And stop fucking talking.
One of us has to die right now.
And it's not going to be me. So
Yeah.
here's a gun. Kill
Here's a
yourself. Dude, it's the same thing as drug stories.
Yeah.
Anytime anyone shares a drug story,
It's the worst.
it's the fucking worst.
Yeah.
I don't care. Honestly, I know that you don't really care. You're just saying this to be like, I do drugs. I'm fucking sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and my ego died, and it was so cool, and I
Ego
realized how
death.
cool I was.
There's a comic that was performed. I don't know if you remember this joke. It was like it was within the last month. They talked about ego death, and they were like, if you don't know, ego death is just. They're like, you might have heard of ego death. It's just whenever you share like a drug story so much that the person you're talking to goes and kills themselves.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Because it's so accurate, dude. I forget who said that. I can't. I don't know who
God,
said
who
that.
was
I
it?
feel bad. It was an opener. I know it was an
Yeah.
opener. But it's so fucking true, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so fucking true.
I can't. DMT. Yeah.
Have you ever done that before?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I have something if you want to do it anytime.
We're just like, all right, guys, intermission, and then we're just like, do you smoke DMT?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're just like intermission. We smoke DMT, and then it cuts back, and we're just like, for the next 5 minutes, it's just like, okay, so I had a lifetime and a half of experiences. What was that like for you? Because I hear all the time people talk about how like for 20 minutes it feels like you lived like 150 years.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, you go into another dimension. So there was a time I was doing
It's
it a
cool. You
lot.
go into another dimension, dude. That drug is not for me already. That drug is immediately not for me. I mean, Jesus Christ.
You see wild things.
Yeah, it's cool. You go into another dimension. I'm good. I'm cool with weed. I'm cool with just mellowing out and like being a little bit, you know what I mean, out of my
Paranoid.
body and paranoid and just being like, is someone knocking at the door? And really it's just like a tap in the dishwasher.
Oh, it's crazy.
I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
It's pretty cool. Like I've only had one bad experience.
Okay.
All the other times it was jolly and great and sparkly unicorns and stuff.
Jesus.
But this one time, so it was the third time I did it that day.
Mm-hmm.
And each time it got,
Nice.
the first time I saw a dancing pill creature, like a cartoon pill.
Was that the first time you've ever done it?
No.
Okay.
No, so
But
I was
it's just
like,
that
that's
day,
cool.
the
Yeah.
first time you done it. Okay.
And the second time, the pill creature got like longer.
Okay.
And he's a little more aggressive, but it's still cool. And
I'm going to fuck you.
then, fuck you.
What do you mean by aggressive?
Like it was just more intense.
Okay.
It was like, the first one was like
Friendly.
friendly. The second one was more like, yeah, party, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the third one turned into a long, crazy, giant cobra snake
Oh, that's terrifying.
with red and black stripes on it. And it was strangling me.
Oh,
And I
Jesus
couldn't breathe.
Christ.
I legit couldn't breathe. And I remember coming out and putting my hand out like, somebody help me, because I'm laying on the floor.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm dying. Somebody help me. And I went right back in. I couldn't get out of it. And I'm suffocating. And I felt my heart stop. And I died. And I went, this is it. And I died. And then I was like, I die on the floor in Mammoth. And that's my life. Everyone's going to be like, how'd John die? He died in Mammoth. And then I woke up. I was alive. I was like,
Okay, so that drug is so not for me, dude.
yeah, I didn't do it for like 3 days after that.
3 days, dude? I would never, ever do it again. My heart stopped. That drug is not for me, dude. I'm good on weed. Weed is, that's my plane. That'll never, ever make my heart stop, dude. What the fuck? It make me feel like I'm suffocating. Dude, any drug that there's a chance I might feel like I'm suffocating and my heart would stop,
It was so scary.
no shot I'm doing it.
I remember my anatomy teacher was in it. And like, I don't know if
I mean,
he
that's even
actually
worse
said
to have
this.
a scholar in your dreams.
Yeah.
Or in your dimension.
He was telling me, breathe. Focus on your
Oh, that's
breath.
actually nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
he was like, focus on your breath, and whatever you do, don't cough. Because when you cough, your blood vessels in your throat, like where you breathe,
Yeah.
whatever that thing's called, esophagus, I don't fucking know. But that's going to close up. So when you go to breathe, it's going to be harder to breathe.
Okay.
And that seems actually pretty true.
Yeah, true.
Because like, oh yeah, don't cough, because then you're going to panic and you're not going to be able to inhale.
Yeah.
So I was like breathing slow and I was listening to my breath.
Mhm.
And that's helped me every time I've done it since. I was like, oh, just focus on your breath.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, as soon as you start coughing, you're not getting any oxygen. And I don't know if he actually told me that in the past, or probably not because he's just my anatomy teacher. But
Probably not because he was my PE teacher. What if he was just like, probably not because he was my calculus teacher. Probably not because this guy taught me how to multiply. So I don't think he taught me anything about breathing. Okay. Those are your ghosts of your past.
Yeah.
The ghosts of Christmas past.
The ghosts of Christmas past.
Wow. So you survived.
I survived.
Did like were you with anyone?
They went. It was my buddy, and I think he was having sex with his girlfriend in the bedroom.
Fuck yeah.
So they went there. So I was like,
yeah, John's
DMT.
John's suffocating. Let's go bone.
Let's go.
I mean, that's like, how old were you?
It was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like
fairly
late 20s.
recent. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's like very like in your 20s to be like, dude, he's suffocating. Let's go bone. Let's go fuck.
Oh, he's gone.
He's fine.
I'll deal with this in the morning.
I mean, such a murder scene. Also, like if you ended up dying and then they had to report it and be like, "What were you guys doing? We were fucking." Well,
I know.
Okay, that's
yeah. This is bad.
What was he
This is a
doing? He was
murder.
in another dimension. A cobra was suffocating him while his calculus teacher told him to breathe. Okay, cool. So that doesn't make any sense. You guys are immediately convicted of murder, manslaughter.
Instantly.
Awesome. But do you recommend it? Would you do it again?
Oh yeah. The only thing is like I have some DMT, but you gotta smoke it out of like a meth pipe.
Oh, that's so crackhead.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the smoke shop to buy a meth pipe.
Yeah, meth pipe. Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
like I feel like I have to go in there and be like, I'm not smoking meth. I'm smoking DMT. All right.
And they're like, right.
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, sure. Okay.
Just by the way, I'm here to buy this. I'm
All right.
smoking DMT.
I am smoking.
I'm not smoking meth. And they're like, I don't care what you do, man. Totally up to you, dude. And you're like, I know, but I just want to know. I'm
This is
not
like the
smoking
first
meth.
time you buy condoms, you always buy some candy with it. Like you're primarily
Yeah,
getting
dude.
candy. But oh yeah, condoms.
You
are
buy
like-
other shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, oh, and I'll take some condoms.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's funny. You're buying like rope, a lube. Like you're buying like a like fucking
Strawberry.
20-foot rope lube. a
20-foot
DVD
rope.
of Enchanted, and then you're like, also I'll take like some condoms.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I'll need a plastic bag.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll need a plastic bag and some gloves.
Yeah. Not
They're
the
like,
paper.
oh,
Not the paper.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'll be right back. I forgot toothpaste. And you're like, okay. Try and like minimize whatever you're buying. They're like, okay, you're a fucking insane. You're going to kill someone. You're going to fucking kill someone. It's all good. Wow, that's actually really interesting. I didn't know you've ever done DMT.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do it next time on the podcast.
Honestly, wow. I
Just
know.
the whole podcast. Is
I mean, that'd be the worst episode ever.
would.
And then we both come out at the same time and be like, so what happened to you? You're like, I almost died. What happened to you? You're like, I talked to a pill guy.
I talked to a pill guy.
I talked to a pill guy.
It's life changing.
My dad already thinks it's problematic that I drink on the podcast, so I think that he would be even more mortified if I was just like, all right, guys, episode 85, we're doing DMT today.
Sponsors. Sponsoring this episode?
No one. Absolutely no. My drug dealer, Miguel. He paid for this.
Chef.
Chef, dude. Okay, we got to talk about that. Dude, okay, I talked about a quote unquote, look, if he's listening to this, I don't
We
know if
love
he
you.
is. Chef, I love you, dude. You're the fucking man. Also, fucking no matter what anyone tells you, you are the man. I talked about him a while ago. And you first of all, you commented immediately. And you were like, "That was so funny," and you texted me, you're like, "That was fucking hilarious." Because to paint the picture of who he is, dude, okay, look, once again, chef, love you so much, but you're not a chef. You know what I mean? You're a line cook. You know what I mean? Like you make like wings and onion rings and fries. You know what I mean? Love you so much. I have a lot of respect for you. Don't get me wrong, but like, you're not a chef, dude. And like, it's so funny, like having him be like, I'm fucking chef, dog. And then like, he'll talk about like girls he's had sex with. And they'll be like, oh, chef. He'll be like, oh, chef. Oh, chef. And then like last shift, I was like, no one has ever said that, dude.
When has ever?
I was like, no one's ever said, "Oh, chef."
He's wearing his chef hat.
Yeah, he's wearing a like the big like Remy
Yeah.
Ratatouille shit.
Ratatouille on.
And so last shift, dude, we're like, John and I were just talking. We stayed out for like 30 minutes, dude. This fool takes his shirt off. This also to paint the picture, head to toe in prison tattoos. He takes his shirt off in the kitchen and just starts shadow boxing no one. Dude, okay. Also, this happened yesterday. The amount of times I've thought about this today, it's been over 5 times where I've had the visual of looking in the kitchen and him just shadow boxing no one and grunting.
As we're saying, man, people we work with are just out there. And then he's like, look at Chef right now. Chef's just no shirt on, shadow boxing.
John was in the middle of saying, dude, we work with people that like for real have mental health issues. And I was like, turn around right now. And he turned around and our chef was shadow boxing no one. And I was like, yep, that's our business, dude.
That's it.
That's our fucking business. I love it though.
Oh, it's so good.
It fucking rules. Working there honestly rules so much.
It's the best.
It's the best because of situations like that where you talk to people where you're like, I would never, not in a rude way, but more just like
I'd never hang out with
I
these
would
people
never hang out with these people ever else in my life.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like,
and we're not even telling you like a 90% of the things that happen.
that was like 5% of what's going on in the last like month.
Like we can be like, oh, Chef was shadow boxing in the kitchen with
Shirtless.
his shirt off.
I wish that was the majority of it.
If we got into the other 95%, it'd be borderline lawsuits.
Dude, I can't. Yeah, we can't talk about it.
BHR. Yeah.
Both of us would be fired first step.
Yeah.
Second step would be immediate like lawsuit. Our business would get shut down.
Yep. Instantly. Yeah.
But shout out
OSHA would be on us.
Shout out the owners.
Shout out.
We love you and respect you so much, dude.
And I'll fix your transmission soon.
And I'll fix your car soon. Wow. I mean, no, they don't listen to this. Well, they're gonna listen to this and be like, hey, they're gonna send an email and be like, all right, guys, they're gonna post on Facebook and
We'll
be
do
like,
it for you. See ya.
guys, so just as a heads up, first of all, John and Dominic, you're fired. Second of all, if you guys ever had a podcast, never talk about it ever again.
Sign these NDAs.
Sign these NDAs because you guys cannot talk about our business ever again. Dude, I mean, our coworkers are just filled with mental illness, including myself, to be honest. It fucking rules. Every night is like a new, and I was and we were talking about episode is a great word.
Yeah.
Like TV wise and also like mental health wise episode.
Oh, yeah.
Having a fucking manic
Somebody's
episode.
having an episode, and we're on the episode.
Someone walked into our business last night who is a worker. So this is going to be talking about someone in a negative light, so I'm going to remain a little bit anonymous, but I did tell you who it was. They walked into shift last night and looked like they had just killed someone. They looked crazed. Like the look they had on their face was just like one eye was squinted a little bit, and I nodded at them to be like, oh, yo, what's up? And they just didn't acknowledge me and kept walking, and I was like, okay, so he just killed someone.
Yeah.
So that guy just for sure just fucking punctured someone's internal organs. Like for sure just killed someone. Fuck, my bad. I just like but yeah, man, that's just like the perks of working with these people.
They're insane.
And I love it so much.
Yeah.
Like I remember, dude, my favorite person at the moment is Joey. Have you talked to Joey recently?
Yeah, like Joey. He's so optimistic.
He's the man, dude.
Yeah. He's
Like-
always like, what's
up? And like one time Chef made us like wings or something or sliders. And he just was like, shit, Chef. Are you trying to get head tonight? And I was just like, Joey, you're the man, dude. I asked him like what he does. He's like, I'm trying to be a sub teacher. And I was like, fuck yeah, Joey.
not a teacher, a sub teacher.
He would be a great sub teacher.
Yeah, I could see it. He wouldn't care about anything.
No, not at all.
He'd just do stand up the whole time. He'd work on his set.
He would just be like, guys, all right. So honestly, fuck history. We're not going to talk about that at all today. Tell me what you think of this act. And then he would just do his 15. He would just do 15. He would just do a hot 15.
I haven't seen his set yet, have you?
No. I assume he's pretty funny.
I think he'd be funny, yeah.
I assume he's pretty funny.
There's a lot of people who I won't watch their sets.
Really?
Yeah.
How come?
Like, I immediately know when I talk to him, you're gonna bomb on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I'll like they'll be like, yeah, man, I crushed it last night. You gotta come see me. You gotta come see me. And then I'll watch it, and they'll bomb, and they won't know they bombed.
Okay, so that is one thing that I've heard like unanimously across like different levels of comedy is people saying like, "Oh, I killed it last night. I fucking murdered." And they bombed.
You have to sit there and go,
word.
mm-hmm.
We were in the same room though, right? Like, yeah, we were in the same audience though, right?
You were there, and I was here.
Right?
That's not what I saw.
That's not what I saw at all.
Yeah, like, what do you say?
I actually saw someone throw a Bud Light at you.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually saw someone throw the Dylan Mulvaney Bud Light at you.
And like, I respect people who could get off stage and they want honest feedback. Did I bomb? And you could be like, yeah, you did.
Yeah,
because we all bomb. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
But yeah, just to not own it is another level.
It's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough. And I mean, the one time I went on stage, I got off being like, okay, I did bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think I did terrible.
That's good.
So I got like one.
That'll get you up again.
Yes.
Yeah, you need that.
I for sure was like, okay, that didn't go well. By any means, that didn't go well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I didn't get off to Jacob, and I was like, dude, that was easy. I killed that. You know what I mean? As soon as I got on stage, I could feel myself hands in pockets, looking at the ground, just like, oh my God, I'm terrified.
I'm gonna die.
I
can't breathe.
Me having a DMT flashback, just like I can't breathe.
The snake is here.
Need to breathe.
Where's my pill buddy?
Do you want to throw those away? I can get you like a little thing for them, so you're not shoving Zyn pouches in your.
I save them. It's my save pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Later on.
It's for ghost tours.
Yeah.
Look over there and throw it at someone.
Flick it at their face.
Oh my God, what was that? The Long Island Medium, the Long Island Zyn pouch.
The Zyn pouch.
What are other things in comedy that you see people like? You see guys or girls doing where you're like, you kind of have the same feeling where you're like refraining from saying anything, where people will come to you and be like, yo, like I killed that. And you don't want to be like, I mean, you bombed. You know what I mean?
I usually run away. I usually hide.
Yeah.
So that I can't approach them.
True.
Like they told me to watch. I'm out of here. Yeah, I'll watch it and then I'm gone.
That's a good sign also. If you're like, yo, can you watch my set real quick? Let me know how I did. Yeah. And then after the set, you're like,
where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
Where's Joe?
It's probably a good sign that you fucking bombed hard. If it wasn't already obvious, you probably ate cock on stage. Jesus. Yeah, it's a good sign. Well, that's good to know your strategy. If I ever ask you, like, yo, watch my set, and I text you, like, where'd you go? You're like, I'm already in bed, dude. You sucked.
I watched it.
From the first second you got on stage, I was like, yo, you're going to be terrible, man. I'm out of here. That is kind of a good point where you talk to someone and you're like, I mean, obviously, I've only done one, but I have talked to a couple of people where I'm more talking from experience in terms of the podcast.
You're good at your pod.
Oh, thank you.
So you would be good at stand-up if you kept doing it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Because you talk for like 45 minutes by yourself. Not most comics can't do that. I can't do that. It's by yourself. Like, hi guys.
There are times where I'm just like sitting here and I'm like, so what should we talk about? And then I realize it's just me, and I'm like, all right, well, fuck. That's I need to do something.
Wild. Because when you talk, and I watch you on YouTube, when you talk, it's like you're talking to me.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's very good to know.
I listen to it, and I'm like, oh, this is good. This is good content. But yeah, I couldn't do that. No.
The thing that's weird about it is like, so I feel the way I feel right now is I feel the same as I have felt every episode, which is good. It's really good. And again, I appreciate you being here. But the thing that's like, you know what? I have no idea what I was about to say. I have zero clue what I was just about to say.
I threw you off.
No, you didn't throw me off. You put me on a good path, and then I started walking down that path, and then a fucking tiger came and just murdered me. I have zero clue what I was about to say. Honestly, I don't know. I was going down a path where I was just like, all right, well, podcasting and okay. So this is what I'm gonna say. There was someone came out to me recently. It's kind of different, but someone came out to me recently and was like, was talking about how they were like, yo, you do your podcast. I want to do something. I want to do a sports podcast like Padres and I think Lakers or something. But and they said but, and as soon as they said but, I was like, you're not gonna. In my head, I was like, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I was like, I've done. I mean, like, I'm gonna flex a little bit. Daytime Emmy yesterday got me feeling some type of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna flex a little bit. This is episode. Honestly, I think this is episode 80. Haven't missed a week.
Wow.
And I was like, in my head, I was like, you're not gonna do it. To be honest.
Yeah.
Like, granted, I get 6 listeners a week. You know what I mean? So it's pretty easy to be like, all right, I'm just gonna keep posting, whatever. But also, like, yo, I haven't missed a week. You're not gonna do it. As soon as you said but, I was like, that's it.
It's over.
It's over.
Oh, I was gonna tell you something about your shorts.
Okay. Yes.
A little fun fact.
Yes. Tell me.
When you post your shorts and you have your subscribers and your notifications, notify subscribers, it doesn't post to the feed.
To you or to
the feed.
To subscribers or to people that aren't subscribed?
People aren't subscribed.
Interesting.
It's only posting to your subscribers. So you turn off notifications for subscribers. So it goes into the live feed. So strangers see it. So it wants to throw it out there because it goes, oh, there's no views. Let's get this thing out there.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so then it shows it to strangers.
Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember that. I wanted to tell you before
Okay,
I
thank
forgot.
you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw a guy talking about it.
Was it Gary V?
The software guy?
Do you know who Gary V is?
No, I don't think so.
Wow. Okay.
I don't mean
wow.
so I only see his shorts.
I don't mean his literal shorts. I don't mean Gary. I don't mean Gary V. And I don't mean wow in like a shitty way. I just mean wow was like a thank God you've never heard of him and you've never been blessed with or you've never been cursed with Gary V.
Who's
dude.
Gary V? Now
Dude, Gary V is like. There's a video here. Let's watch it.
Okay.
There's a video he has where he for real at one point was like, you know, I'm not even gonna spoil it. We're just gonna dive deep into this, dude.
Oh hell yeah!
Because
Gary V.
okay, so he's basically like a motivational speaker.
Oh, I think I know who Gary V is.
He's super. Wow, you've been talking for an hour. Let's fucking go.
Has it really already been?
It's already been an hour.
Damn.
Let's see. Gary V. Wow, this video is insane, dude.
Yes. Okay, I know who this guy
Who
is.
do you love the most in the world?
My family.
Good. Who in your family? Pick one.
Pick
All of
one.
them.
Every day, make like literally once a day, genuinely sit there for 5 minutes and make pretend one of them got shot in the face.
Jesus Christ.
I'm being dead serious with you. Every
And
single
then he opens
day,
it up. I'm being dead serious with you, and opens it up. Gary,
Does he do drugs?
I don't know. Gary, shut the fuck up.
It's like, why not just talk to a homeless person? We should just
Dude,
get a homeless
I should have just
person
walked downtown and just been like, hey, dude. Hey, how do I get more motivation? That's what the girl probably asked. And he was like, oh, for real, once a day. That's what he just said. For real, once a day. Imagine someone in your family getting shot in the face. Okay?
Thanks.
Okay, so I just did that. What next? Okay, so what next? Now I'm just sad as fuck. Like, I just imagine my dad getting
Open up a
shot in the face.
franchise
That's
now.
so sad. Okay, open up a Chick-fil-A. All right, sounds good. So on Sundays, imagine your mom getting shot in the face. Now on Monday, open up a Chick-fil-A. All right, Gary. And then everyone starts
got it.
clapping. It's the same vibe as sell me this pen.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's they don't say anything.
No, they don't.
They
It's a
don't
whole lot
say
of
anything.
nothing, which
Yeah.
is what this podcast is, dude.
Yeah, but people don't go home and open Chick-fil-A's
True.
after listening.
And
Maybe they do.
People don't pay. This is free.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
People go to those seminars with the idea in mind, like, oh, get rich quick. That's me. I'm gonna make $1 billion from Gary V. I mean, he's such a lunatic, dude.
He's insane. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I like that video. Every time I bring up Gary Vee to someone, they say they don't know who they are. I show them they don't know who he is. I show them that clip to be like, this is who he is. By the way, this is the maniac we're dealing with. Okay, I will say he does bring up a lot of good points, but it's the same points of like, okay, manifest your dreams. Like
Buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Nothing changes if nothing changes. Which all of them I agree with.
Yeah,
you know what I
sure.
mean? All of them I agree with. But then there's like things that he says like that where it's like, you know what I mean?
What is this?
What are we talking
Yeah.
about? But also at the same time, to his point, if someone was to watch this and clip 10 seconds of something I've said, I've probably said something once where someone was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they didn't ask you a question.
True. They didn't ask me a question. They didn't pay to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? True. True. It's free.
And you're not like, how is this guy a billionaire?
Yeah. True.
How is this guy a millionaire?
True.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Why do you have money is basically the root of the answer. The root
That's
of the
what
question.
everyone's trying to figure out from Gary Vee. Wait,
Yeah.
so how did you get your money?
It's like 21 questions. They're trying to find different angles to get into the answer of why do you have money? Why the fuck are we here? All these different questions.
All right, I blew Jeff Bezos, okay? And to get through it, I had to imagine my mom getting shot in the face.
I sucked his cock, guys. I sucked his cock.
And you can't do that unless you imagine your brother getting his brains blown out with a shotgun.
My neighbors already think I'm gay because when I walked in, it got cut off by the video. We walked in, there was lights set up on a couch with like mics and shit. So my neighbors already think I'm gay. Us saying I blew him and I sucked his cock is furthermore to the point that my neighbors think that I'm gay. So that's awesome. My neighbors for sure are like, oh, cool, my neighbor's gay.
Oh, they film porn. You
know
know
they
they film porn downstairs.
I should invite, dude, you know what I should do? A pod that might go crazy is just knocking on the door and be like, want to be on the pod?
You should.
And just having.
You totally should. See what happens.
A little quiet because I think the walls are a little bit thinner.
Okay.
My neighbors next door, there's straight up like 5 dudes living in their living room. They're all from like Africa, like Ghana type shit. I should all invite them over. That would honestly look more like a casting couch. There's just like 5 Ghanaian dudes in here. Just like 5 black dudes on the couch. Just like, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. It's kind of crazy, though. I would love that so much to knock on their door and be like, guys, welcome in.
I got you some Huggies.
I got you some Huggies. They're the extra large ones. I got Depends, the adult version. They're the extra large ones. Look, it's your picture on the front.
It's your picture on the
Look, it's your picture on the front. All right. Let me see if I have anything else before we clock out of here. Wow, it's already 9:00. Fuck yeah, dude.
Dang.
Oh, dude. Okay, let's talk about real quick. Let's talk about let's end it with the weird childhood shit we used to do. 'Cause I want to talk about this so bad, dude.
Okay.
Because this is another thing where we were talking about it during work, and I was like, let's save it.
Okay.
Because I asked John, I don't know how we got on this, but I brought up something, and then I was like, yo.
Yeah, what were we saying about? Yeah, why did we bring it up? Oh, we're talking about.
I think we just brought up like dumb shit you used to do as a kid.
Yeah, I think that was it.
But do you want to say like about the
tack fighting?
Yeah, dude. It's so fucking funny. That's so elementary school to do this.
So me and my buddy, we used to have tack fights. So we'd take tacks and we put them in between our fists, and we just start stabbing each other with it. Just and first person to give up loses.
Honestly,
basically.
I think the reason why we talked about this is because of Chef.
I think you're right. Probably everything always revolves back to Chef. I think you're right. Yeah, we were talking about stabbing or something.
Okay, anyways, tack fighting.
So we'd put tacks on our hands, start stabbing each other.
Yes.
And one day, he starts stabbing me with the tacks, and the couch is right here, and I fall down like this, and I sit like that. And he goes, he just goes in for the kill and just starts stabbing my balls, just going to town on my balls. I'm like,
pause. Going to town on my balls. Fuck yeah, dude.
clip it.
Clip it. Canceled.
Cancel. And so then after that, he'd ask me, he'd be like, you want a tack fight? And I'm like, Kyle, I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't like tack fighting. It hurts.
You went to town on my balls last time.
Down on my balls.
You went to town on my balls last time. I don't know how to tell you this, dude. It was pretty painful.
And he's like, you don't like tack fighting? I'm like, no. He's like, oh, I don't like it either. I'm like, why are you doing it?
Then
why are we doing it?
Why are we doing this,
Yeah,
dude?
he's like, well, I was doing it because I thought you liked to do it. I didn't want to let you down.
Also, very rapey. I was doing it because you liked it. Dude, you stabbed my balls. You went to town on my balls. I didn't like that at all. What the fuck? So rapey?
We used to take super soakers and shoot them up each other's ass.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
and then we
What
fart.
the fuck, dude? And then you just would fart water?
Yeah.
That sounds
You
so
shoot
bad
it
for
out.
your intestines.
Well, this is the thing. I was thinking about it. Afterwards, you'd feel super clean. You'd feel like you.
Well, yeah,
cleared
it
out
was
your
just a
system.
fucking what is the thing that girls do before?
Colonoscopy.
No, it's the thing that chicks do before porn. They clean out. They do like a whole clean of the cleanse of their system before they like
Oh.
do porn.
I didn't know that.
It's the same thing.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
That's basically what you're doing. You were
Yeah.
just prepping yourself for porn at 14 years old. Awesome. That's really cool. Weird shit we used to do as a kid. Fuck yeah.
What would you guys used to do? What was
So,
the weirdest thing?
Similar to tack fighting, I have two stories. One of them is something I did. One of them is my brother. But the thing that I used to do, dude, we just would gather in a park near my house, like after school and in junior high, and just fight. Like we just would I try to get a video from my buddy, but we would literally just gather in this fucking park near my house, and we just would get in a big ring, and then we just would point at someone, and then someone would bring their fucking boxing gloves,
Oh my god.
and they would just fight. Dude, at 13 years old, just fighting. What the
There's
fuck?
just one kid who got boxing gloves for Christmas.
Dude, yeah.
And he's like, I know what I'm doing.
And I remember the only
Starting a
time
Fight Club.
Fight Club. We're doing Fight Club. And dude, it was so funny walking. So you get off the bus, and then we'd walk to the park. It was about a 10-minute walk, right? And it'd be just this herd of 20 kids and 13 years old. 20 kids just walking on the sidewalk, and then we'd all take a left into the park, and then we'd all would just be in the park in a big fucking ring, just fighting. So nondiscreet. And so it was funny because one time, the only time I always went just because I was like, oh, I want to see this. This is funny. The only time I went, it was almost like Fight Club, where it's you need to do it if you're coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I gotta pay my respects. I gotta fight. So I fought some kid that was bigger than me. You know what I mean? And all I remember is him being on top of me and just fucking wailing on me, dude. Just wailing on me, and me being I don't want to do this, and just being such a pussy. And then they called it, and then I stayed there, and then we just kept fighting, right?
Oh my gosh.
The other thing I was going to say is my brother told me this recently, and he got suspended from school for this, which is so fucking funny, dude. He started this thing called War Club, where he would he made fucking, dude, shout out to my brother. He made he would take the pine needles or some shit from the trees, and him and his friends built this fort, and they had this thing called War Club, where they'd be shooting and stuff, and they'd be dragging fake dead bodies into the
my
fort and stuff.
gosh.
And the principal was like, "Hey, dude, you can't be fucking doing War Club, bro." What, dude, bro? But I and he was like, but we were talking about it because we were talking about how you need to get, because some kids now are not getting repercussioned. You know what I mean? And it's my brother was like, yeah, dude, I did War Club as a kid, and I got sent home, and I learned oh, I probably can't be imitating Hamas at school. You know what I mean? That makes sense. I understand that as a kid. You need that as a kid. You need lessons like that in life.
Yeah. That's how you get into LARPing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What if I was yeah, my brother's a professional LARPer now.
He's a LARPer.
Yeah, he's
Goes
a
to Morley
super
Field.
dork now. LARPing City, dude. I've always wanted to get into LARPing.
There's a LARPing gathering in Morley Field
No.
at the disc golf course.
But what do they do there? I mean,
Oh,
LARP,
they're-
obviously, but what do they...
Total get up, shields, foam swords, and they fight.
Are there spectators allowed?
Yeah.
When does this happen?
I feel every time I go to the disc golf course, there's gay people playing kickball, disc golf, archery, and LARPing.
There's the gays playing kickball, there's the fucking dorks playing LARPing, and there's the regular people throwing frisbees.
yeah.
The gays are honestly playing kickball and throwing frisbees, and there's LARPers. Wow.
Morley Field's wild. Place.
It is a wild place.
Yeah.
Shout out
Morley
everyone.
Field.
The LARPers, the gays, everyone.
The kickballers.
The kickballers. All right, dude. That was a good app.
That was a good app.
How long
Yeah.
are we at? We're at 113.
Perfect.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
We went there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Do you have anything to plug? Any shows coming up? Any
Oh man. No
Any-
shows.
any follow you on whatever?
Follow me on Instagram. J Kirkendall 91.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Dude, of course.
This is fun.
You
I'm glad we
have
finally
you have
got
an
it.
open invite every single fucking time.
Hell yeah.
That is a great time. We touched maybe one thing that I had on
that
my
we
notes.
planned. Yeah, it was
Yes.
great.
That was great. All right. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Love you. See you next Tuesday. Bye.
Peace out.